Hey guys, in this video I am going to do a RAM management test on the Realme 2 Pro 4GB model so you can decide if it is good for multitasking or not. And also I'm going to do some tweaks that can help you increase the RAM management as well. So let's begin the video. So the device is freshly booted up guys, and there are mainly two important settings that we should know before we begin the test. That is, in the battery settings you can see this smart power saver which is enabled by default. That I'm going to enable this for the first time, and let's see how this performs with this setting on. And also I am going to disable the game space because game space basically kills all the apps in the background, so it doesn't make sense. So I am going to disable this. Obviously, as you can see, there is no game assistant or anything as such. So let's begin the test. So I am actually going to test it with some most commonly used apps that we normally use on a daily basis. These are about 11 apps and 2 games. One is casual game and the other one is heavy game. I'm going to open these, and then I'm also going to reload them and see how many apps are actually kept in the memory, so that we can see how good the RAM management is by default or out of the box. So as you can see guys, all the apps are opened and I've started some activity in almost all the apps. Now let me just close it and let me also show you the multitasking tray. So as you can see, all of these are open. Now I am going to open them, reload them, and see how many apps it can keep in the memory so that we can see how good the RAM management is by default. So let's begin. Play Store, it is in the memory, which is good. Chrome, pretty good. Photos, again it had to reload. Now that's a basic app. YouTube was kept in the memory, which is good. Flipkart, again it had to reload. That's again disappointing. Amazon, again Amazon had to reload. So you can keep a count on the apps that are reloaded. So you can see again Amazon is also reloading. Now this is getting really embarrassing guys for 4GB. I mean, I used a Redmi Note 5 Pro, but it actually can keep pretty much all the apps or the similar apps in the memory, but most of them, as you can see, are reloading. Even the Subway Surfers is also reloading. So don't think that it is the problem with the 4GB model. Guys, it is how the ColorOS actually aggressively kills the background applications to save the battery life. So they give more priority to the battery life, which is not a bad idea, but some people might not like this kind of multitasking. So what you can do is, I'm now going to disable this setting. In the battery settings I was talking about smart power saver, I'm going to disable this and rebooting the device again, and as you can see it is turned off. Now let's see if it can make any difference and if it is actually on par with other 4GB model Android phones. So as you can see, again the game assistant is turned off, so that is a no-brainer guys. We need to turn this off. So now let's see. Again I'm going to do the similar test. All the apps and everything is the same, as you can see, and there is basically nothing running in the background now. Now let me just begin. I'm also going to fast it forward. Okay guys, so I did everything exactly the same. The PUBG started, now you can see. So let me just minimize it and let me just see the multitasking tray. Now you can see all of the apps are open, and now I am going to again open them and see how many apps are actually kept in the memory. So let's begin, and fingers crossed. Now let's begin with the Play Store. Again in memory, Chrome in memory. Photos, again it had to reload. YouTube, good. Flipkart this time actually was kept in the memory, which is pretty good. Amazon also is kept in the memory. Again we can clearly see the difference already. Even Amazon Prime is also in the memory. Hotstar had to reload. So TikTok, again this is also in the memory. So I guess so far only 2 apps were reloaded, and now it's interesting to see if the games are kept in the memory, and you can see it is kept in the memory, which is pretty good. Now let's test out the PUBG. Guys, as you can see, it is not reloading actually. You can see this is where exactly it was left out and it didn't reload actually. So this was also kept in the memory. So you can see the difference is day and night. So guys, I know we want best of the both worlds. I mean, we want battery optimization and also the performance. So there is another setting actually. Let me show you in the settings. If you go into the settings and battery, here you will find in the power saving, you will see this custom, and click on that and you can choose those apps that are really important for you. Now these apps will not be reloaded if you enable this setting for each app that you want to be in the memory and not reload every time, so that you can fine tune according to your preference. So that way you will get both good battery and also performance. So if this video helped you, please give it a like guys, and also thanks for watching. Also subscribe. I'll see you soon.